You know that you are. It's cold as ice to me.
Oh, shit!
What's going on, NBA fanatics? This is your friendly neighborhood Memphis Grizzly homer, Memphis X, and I talk hoops. Well, yesterday was media day, and it was good. I will give you my first impressions of media day, but first, every hero needs their theme music.
Piano.
Grizz gang, go hard. Baddest in the game, we be on one. I talk hoops, so secure. All up on the court, but we gon' score. Memphis bringing heat straight from Tennessee. Demo respect and let's go.
As you can see, Grizzlies, as always, started media day with a bang. Glorilla, a nice little intro video to bring some attention and some Memphis-style attention to the Grizzlies. And I think my overriding theme of media day for the Grizzlies this year was business as usual. I think the Grizzlies are in the mode where if you just listening to the players, they really think that they have a chance to win the NBA championship this season. I think they really believe they missed the opportunity last season to win a championship. And I think they believe if they're healthy this year, they're going to win a championship. I've been saying it. Now, I've been an NBA fan for a while. Like I said before many times, I remember being in San Antonio when they won their first title, when they got Tim Duncan. And it's just something different when you see a team on the cusp of winning a title. And I think that's what we have here in Memphis. And I think the players believe it. And I think the whole organization from the top down are in championship mode. Now, they're still going to have fun this year. They're going to be playing hard. It's going to be the same as it was last year. Nothing's going to change. But they're going to know that unlike last season when they came out BSing a little bit at the beginning of the season, they're going to know that they're going to have to step on people's neck this year. And this is why I predicted that you're going to get a real good season out of them, especially a regular season. I think even with Jaren Jackson gone, they're going to win a lot of games. I think you're going to see them find a substitute for Jaren Jackson in the starting lineup. And I think the rest of the guys are going to perform well. And like I said in the predictions video, I think that the Grizzlies are going to find a trade this year that's going to bring them something significant. And they're going to add Danny Green to the roster at the end of the season. Now, I could be wrong about the significant trade thing because their pieces are kind of a little iffy. I don't think they might not want to give away any of their pieces in a trade. And, I think that they believe that they have enough right now to do what they need to do to win the championship. So they might not be looking for a trade, but you never know what's going to come up. Now, also in the media day, the one thing that you really want to emphasize, I want to emphasize is Brandon Clark kind of let it slip that he might have a contract extension already in the bag during his media availability, which is good news. I thought he wouldn't get a contract extension, so I was wrong on that. But it is welcome news because I think stability and continuity is going to go a long way for the Grizzlies. It's no different than what the San Antonio Spurs had. It's no different than what the Golden State Warriors had. And it's what sets teams apart in the, once you get past the first, second round of the playoffs, that continuity, just like the Boston Celtics, is going through a lot of wars together teams that have been together a long time, and you could tell that this group is real comfortable with each other. They have no problems, bringing in rookies to the roster and giving them a chance to blossom. They had no problem, adding Zaire last year to the roster. So I think it's going to be more of the same. I think you're going to see Zaire grow up a little bit more on the court. They say he's already grown off the court. They say he's a little taller now. So he's about 6'10", a full 6'10" now. And I think there's been a lot of people saying that we're going to be surprised with Santi Aldama this year. And from the way Coach Jenkins was talking, I think Santi Aldama is going to get the first crack at starting this time while Jaren's going to be out. And I think that's good. I think Brandon's going to be coming off the bench, Brandon Clark, which is what I told you was probably going to happen, because it's the one thing that NBA coaches like to do. It's like when you got a major guy that's on your bench and you got a starter out, and the major guy on your bench is that natural starter's replacement, instead of moving the bench guy up, you just move somebody else behind him up, and then you can adjust the minutes a little bit better. And that keeps your whole rotation from going, getting into, going haywire with your rotation, where you're bringing back the starter, and then you got to move the guy back to the bench. And this way, if you bring Jaren back, all you have to do is move Santi back down to the bottom of the rotation, and everything's fine, and you keep on keeping on. So Jenkins did emphasize again, he's playing 10, and everybody's competing. We kind of know who the starter's going to be, but the rookies, Aldama and Santi, and those guys are competing for those bottom of the roster, bottom of the rotation spots, along with X and John Conchar. John Conchar is locked in. Great thing about it, nobody other than Jaren and Danny Green and Killian Tilly are injured going into preseason. Tilly's still recovering from back surgery. Of course, Jaren has the foot and Danny Green has the knee. Everybody else is healthy. Everybody looks in phenomenal shape coming into the season, even Dylan Brooks. Steven Adams is his same self. I just don't see how this team is going to take a step back, even with Jaren Jackson out. I know people are thinking that he is the whole foundation of the defense, which he is a big part of the defense. But I think with having Dylan Brooks back and whatever Coach Jenkins does, because Coach Jenkins was able to coach them to a top 10 defense with Jaren out a season before last. So I don't think, 10, 15, 20 games is going to cost them a lot. I think at worst they'll be 500, but I think they're going to be a winning team. Now, as you saw, if you heard, and I'm just giving my thoughts, my afterthoughts on this, and the rest of the day, it's going to be quick here right now, but I'm going to be playing some clips posting some clips from the media day all throughout the day and tomorrow, until they start giving the practice clips out. And the one thing that I love to hear is Ja Morant saying he wanted to be the best player in the NBA. He wasn't happy with 9. He's not happy that the Grizzlies didn't win a championship. And I think that he understands where this team is. And I think he is the right leader. Everybody's been talking about veteran leadership, and I think Danny Green and Steven Adams last year was real important with that. And, of course, Jay Crowder the year before was very important with that. Veteran leadership is very important in the NBA, but I think that Ja Morant from day one has always been the leader for the Grizzlies. And that, very few young players can do that. You got guys like Luka who's done it, LeBron who's done it, Trae Young's done it. These are just the recent guys and the more well-known guys. But most other guys, they slide in and they grow into that role. Some guys are built for it from day one, and those are the guys that usually win titles. So I think that once again, this is going to be something special for Memphis this year. And, man, I am just looking forward to it. Like I said, this is just my quick thoughts on Media Day. I'm going to list. I didn't really look at the Grind City Media Day stuff except for the early morning stuff. So I'm going to look at that today. And then tomorrow, the rest of the day and throughout the week, like I said, I'm going to be posting clips. And I will let you guys know that I'm going to have some new stuff coming this weekend. Getting ready for the first preseason game, I think Saturday. And I think the fan day is Sunday. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. I know the first preseason game is Saturday, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm gonna have some stuff ready for you guys come this weekend. But give me your first impressions of Grizzlies Media Day, the clips that you've seen or what you think about the team, and put them in the comment section. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and like I said, I'll be posting clips from the Media Day all throughout the day and on tomorrow and all this. So if you haven't been able to see the Media Day interviews, I'm going to break them down into smaller bites so you don't have to watch a whole 3-hour or 2-hour show about the Media Day interviews. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.